she was looking for love. Now she's looking for lunch. As a knight, you are bound by chivalry to rescue a trapped princess. However, this princess is a zombie, and she is roaming free in an enchanted maze. Get to the other side to grab a key and race to the castle before becoming a zombie yourself. What's up, everybody? Jordo here from dmNorthTV. That was the description for Zombie Princess and the Enchanted Maze. This is a 2 to 5 player game from our friends at Wizkids, who have given us yet another opportunity to check things out ahead of schedule. So what we're going to do today is we're going to unbox this bad boy and just see what's inside and kind of get a feel for the game. And then this weekend, this coming Saturday, we're planning on streaming it live on our Twitch channel. So we're going to cut away to the unboxing video. Here we are, everybody. We're going to unbox this game live on camera, and we're going to see what Wizkids has made for us. So let's pop this bad boy open. So of course we've got our lovely rules that we are going to go over, learn the game here. We'll skip that. We've got our advertising for other games from Wizkids. Take a look at that. They've got some cool looking games in there, but we're not going to go through that. We've got the world's biggest baggie. We'll see what that is for. I'm guessing it's for all the maze pieces, I'm suspecting. But yeah, that's the world's biggest baggie. We have ourselves a game board. We will pull this out and get this shown up here. But you can kind of see an idea. It's kind of like a grid form. It could be like looks like a 4x4 grid type of thing. But again, we'll pop that open in just a minute with the setup. We have got our map tiles, all sorts of map tiles here, showing you the path, showing you the walls. We've got a pile of those. We have got, oops, as I broke one open, some starting spaces. So that's what these ones are. They're a little bit different than the other ones. And they're going to kind of tell you what knight starts where and where the keys are going to go. We have more. Oh, we got our keys there. We've got some special ability tokens which you can introduce into the game. I think it's more of the advanced game, but we're going to just take a look at the basic game. We've got a lovely castle that we're going to put together. And we've got, well, let's talk about these things first. We got our lovely zombie die that's going to tell us what the zombie princess can do. We've got our standee bases. But here is kind of the highlight for me. I've actually got a good little place to store our stuff. Actually, I'm going to keep that there because I'm going to need that. We have plastic game pieces. These are not cardboard. These are clear plastic. This is probably one of the highest quality standees I've ever seen in a game. So I'm kind of excited to get that out. I'm hoping I don't get too many fingerprints on them, but these are fantastic looking. So let's set up the board and see what the game kind of looks like. And here is the basic setup for a 4-player game of Zombie Princess. What you'll see is basically you're going to start one knight in each corner, and their key is going to be on the opposite side of the maze. You're going to need to get from, well, this guy here, the pink guy, is going to have to get from point A all the way over to here, and then into the middle to unlock to escape. The first one to escape is the winner. So essentially, each player is going to start with 3 maze tiles in front of them. and these are going to be what's going to be used to play each turn. So each player has 3 tiles at the beginning of each turn. What you're going to do at the start of your turn is you are going to roll the zombie dice. So that is this right here, and it's got multiple sides on it. Each side has a different effect. If you roll the... This is going to determine what the zombie princess does, because you're going to go through a zombie princess phase and then a knight phase, I think they call it. Oh, I got it right. Okay, cool. Okay, so on the zombie princess phase, you're going to roll the dice first. If you roll an X like that, nothing happens. Zombie princess doesn't move. If you roll a 1, the zombie princess can move up to 1 maze tile. If you roll a 2, 2 maze tiles. If you roll a 3, 3 maze tiles. And if you roll the ZR or ZR, depending where you are in the world, it's called a zombie rampage, and she's angry, and you can move her as far as she can along an open path of squares. So what we're going to do is we're going to set up a little maze here and kind of explain the movement, how it works. So give me 1 second to get that set up, and be right back. Okay, so this is now set up for a couple rounds of play have happened here. So what's going to happen on your turn? You're going to have your 3 maze tiles. You are going to, in the zombie princess phase, you're going to place one of your map tiles around the zombie princess area. So I'm just going to connect this right like this. We're going to make this guy's life really difficult. Then you're going to rotate a maze tile. So you can rotate any tile you want. In this case, we're going to rotate this one because it's really in a bad spot. Like that. Just so she can get out of her house there. Okay? You can see how the tiles have walls and paths. So essentially, we've rolled this and an X, nothing happens. An X, nothing happens. An X, nothing happens. Oh, look, we rolled a 1 this time. So the zombie princess is going to come out of there, and she's going to move 1 tile. So they're not counting spaces, they're counting tiles. So she can move to this space or this space, it doesn't matter, it's 1 tile. Now, she cannot go anywhere else because of the walls. So let's say on a future turn, or let's imagine we had this tile in front of us here. And this was the... Oops. Let's imagine we're not cheating and we're trying to put things where they work. Okay, so let's imagine we had that kind of a setup and we rolled a 3 instead. So what the zombie princess would be able to do if we were starting here, we'd be able to go 1, 2, 3, and we can stop her on any one of those tiles. So yeah, you're going to place the maze tile, rotate the maze tile, and then move the zombie princess according to your dice roll. And that is the zombie princess phase. The knight phase is fairly similar, only difference being you're moving the knight instead of the princess. So obviously, you probably want to move the princess as far away from you as possible, and probably closer to other players. For the knights, you've got to work your way to the other side of the board. So you've now got 2 tiles left to do this. So you're going to play one of these other tiles. And let's just see... Probably none of these are really good for that dude. So we'll just put that one... Yeah, we'll just place... You got to match it up somehow. We'll go like that. He's going to try to run around the zombie princess. So again, you're going to place the maze tile. You're going to rotate a maze tile. So in his case... If we rotate, that doesn't help us at all. Actually, none of these help at all. So we're just going to rotate so that the zombie princess can't get us very easily. We'll just turn that. Well, she can probably get us easier that way. Then you are going to move your knight through the maze as far as you want along an open path of squares. So in the case of this dude, we can move him here, 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 or here, because this is all one path. He's not afraid of the zombie princess, so he is going to move as close as possible. Your final action of your turn is you're going to draw back up to 3. So you will have 1 left over at the end of your turn. You're just going to draw 2 more, and then you're back you're back to your 3. Okay, and it's going to go in clockwise order. And again, the goal is to get to your key. So let's set things up so that we've got some mazes set up and some guys moved around, and we'll get someone to their key. Okay, we are now further along into the game. You can see there's more maze tiles placed on. Our knights have made it around the table. And let's look at a couple scenarios here. So, let's say this guy has managed to get all the way across the board, magically navigating his way through the maze, and he gets to his key. He is going to pick up his key, and then his job is now to get from here to unlock the exit. So the zombie princess is going to try to stop him from doing that, so we'll see how he does. But the other problem we see here is that the zombie princess now has clear access to this poor gentleman. So what's going to happen on the zombie princess turn is when the zombie princess moves and is able to get to one of the knights, so this poor guy, she stops right in front of him, and then she turns the knight into the zombie version. So you have an extra standee for that. So he is now a zombie. And now his turn changes. His turn changes now. He will no longer be trying to get the keys to get out of the maze. He is now going to try to turn all the other players into zombies. So essentially, that's what happens there. If the zombie princess gets you, you are going to turn into a zombie. The only exception is she has to move into you. If a tile rotates her beside you, it's not going to turn you into a zombie. She has to move into you. But basically now this guy is going to be doing the same thing as the zombie princess and just walking around trying to get the other dudes. And yeah, first player to get to their key and back to the middle of the maze is the winner. The players lose, obviously, if they all become zombies. So that's the game. Again, we're going to be trying to play this out on Saturday night. And please check us out on Twitch TV/dmNorthTV and let us know what you think. But it looks like a fairly interesting game. We'll see how it plays out on stream. But yeah, that's Zombie Princess. And that's it for the video. So again, Zombie Princess from Wizkids Games, coming soon to a board game store near you. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. And again, check us out for some gameplay video live on Twitch. Have a great evening, everybody, and bye.